So I had a 22-year-old man hit me up. Ricky, shout out to you, Ricky. This video is for you. And we got to talking about dating and relationships. And he was talking about how he likes the channel. But he's like, I would really love for you to give a little more insight and a little more advice to young men about dating, what to look for, what not to look for. And this video is kind of just going to be me expanding on what I told him in a sense. It's like, dude, I don't really know what advice I can give. Because for one, most people, men and women alike today, it's getting to a point where most people don't even want to date. Most men are fed up. Most women, some say they're fed up. The others just actually don't want the commitment and stuff that goes along with it, or the discipline of towing the line when you're supposed to be committed. But for whatever it's worth, no matter how you cut it, a lot of men and women today just don't really want to date, you know? And there's not really much advice I can give to a young man about dating when the other side of the equation isn't playing the game, right? So it's like, what can I really tell you that's going to help you when we have a culture now where everyone's just trash, dude. Capital T, trash. There's no real advice I'm going to give you to navigate lying and deceiving. You know, there's no real advice I'm going to give you besides, you know, basic looking for red flags. As much as everyone doesn't like to hear this, the only real space where advice today can be applied is the hookups. The only people that can really take applicable advice and apply it successfully is going to be people looking for hookups. Because it's like there's no amount of manipulating or navigating or positioning yourself or leveraging that. There's no amount of that you're going to do to set up a good relationship with somebody who's not open to a good relationship. You know, we have a society now, like I've said 1,000 times, the music, the television, pop culture, the icons, the influencers, like the culture is not geared towards healthy relationships and loyalty and class and dignity. No, it's not, bro. Every song you hear, every TV show you watch, every movie you watch, it all glorifies trashy behavior. You know, it's like, I don't really know. And this is why he had brought this up. He's like, yeah, I really like that you're doing some reaction videos of the stuff we send you, but it's also not as beneficial as it would be to hear you give advice. But I'm like, dude, all I really can do for the most part is sit back and make fun of a lot of this shit. Because it's like, I'm not going to say anything groundbreaking besides the stuff that everyone's done already. Look out for this red flag, or try to look for this in a woman. But we're at a point now where there's so much lying, bro. Like, so many women today, they don't feel shame anymore. Like, make no mistake, there's always been bad women out there and cheaters and liars and deceivers. But it's never been this popular to be a piece of shit. It's never been this accepted and encouraged for women to be pieces of shit. So it's like, when we have a culture like this, there's really nothing I can say. I'm better off kicking back and making fun of it. And this is why the trad cons get mad at me when I say, you know, regardless of how you morally feel about hookups, I'm sorry, bro, but it's almost your only option today. Because you can't be the moral one. That can't be one-sided. Like, you can't, there's no amount of virtuous behavior you're going to display and carry out that's going to make it work with somebody who's not towing the line. And this is where a lot of like trad cons just get buried alive. They think I'm going to be a strong, stoic leader and, you know, stay in my frame, and I'm going to show her I'm a leader. It's like, bro, no, you're not. She doesn't give a shit about you. She doesn't give a shit about what her dad thinks, if he's even in the picture. She doesn't care, dude. They don't care. A lot of these women today they worship pop culture. They worship shitty music. They worship corn videos. They don't care about what you think or anybody thinks of their behavior. They're shameless, dude. All of their idols they look up to and now have made their money selling their sexuality in some way, shape, or form. That's what they idolize. That is what they've seen be successful and respected and praised and admired for all of their life. Any girl 30 and below now, 35 and below. And again, that's what the simps reward. Most men reward the bad behavior. They reward it by getting in line and also wanting to be the next guy up for her. Please, will you pick me? Can I take you on a date? So it's like, dude, humans are incentive-based. You know? The society that we live in now creates this stuff. I don't know what advice I can give to young men about dating, really, besides look out for this, look out for that. There's already a million channels doing that. You know? And again, when it comes to dating, like I've said 1,000 times already in this video, you can toe the line as much as you want. There's no amount of perfect behavior from you that's going to make it work with somebody who's not reciprocating that. Like, the amount of young women today that can lie with a straight face so demonically and not even think twice about it. Like, they can lay their head down at night not even remembering how much they're lying. That's how second nature it is to them now. That is terrifying. It's disgusting. Who wants to date? Like, you see these girls out here that are in like 5-6 year relationships, and they just have the dating apps, and they're giggling and talking to boys on social media. It's like they don't even feel a remote amount of guilt. They're like, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with this at all. You're controlling. You're insecure. I gotta leave you. You're so insecure. How dare you try to fence me in? Who do you think you are to make me think I have to toe the line at all? Like, this toxic shit has just gotten the best of them. And yeah, I think good women exist, but they're very few and far between. And most good women are bad women that are acting. They're only good until they're caught. Like, the culture in which we live now, it is okayed this behavior for so long. It has normalized this behavior for so long. And that's why you guys think I'm extreme when I talk about like hip-hop music and shit. Women that are into hip-hop music, they're disqualified, bro. They're done. No woman that listens to that garbage is capable of a healthy relationship. I don't care how crazy you guys think that sounds. You'll see. If you're dating a girl that's reciting these garbage lyrics and shit that they think are cute, tell her randomly, hey, you know what, let me go through your phone. I promise you, bro, she's not gonna let you. She will definitely resist. And if you look through the phone, you're gonna see shit you don't want to see. And I'm ready for the heat in this video, because I always get heat when I make videos like this. Bring it on. I don't care, bro. The culture in which we live today does not really allow healthy relationships. Our women, in America anyway, I can speak for my country, our women who are out here going to these nightclubs, they are trash, bro. Those women are not eligible for a relationship. The fact that you guys even give them that is disgusting. And I'm not somebody that loves like the MGTOW stuff, and I don't want to be black pill and stuff, but at the same time, if you're being unbiased and you step back and you look at the dating situation, none of these women should be getting dates. They're not eligible. Like, they're just qualified. The way they walk, talk, and act, the music that they're into, the fact that they know all these trashy corn references, and like, bro, those women are not eligible for relationships. They are trash. Most of these women are trash. Me saying that gets heat, but what you guys should be focusing on is how sad it is that that's real. How the vast majority of our high school women and women that are in college say disgusting corn movie phrases, and they know what this means, and you know what they say about that. Like, dude, these women are garbage. They are not capable of healthy relationships. So it's like, dude, it's very hard to try to be optimistic and give dating advice other than just, you know what, smash and pass, boys. Go out there and lie and whisper sweet nothings in their ears just to get a piece of ass and then get out of there. That's all they're good for anyway. Like, I don't want to preach that, but if I'm being unbiased, that is all most of these women are good for. I'm sorry if that's mean. I'm sorry if that's trashy. I'm sorry if that's not optimistic. But that's what it is when you look at the facts. You cannot make a wife out of a woman that's been running around acting like a 304. That's a rule as old as time. Anyways, that's a long, drawn-out rant. But that's why I don't really get into like dating advice so much, because it's hard to give advice to a man about how he's supposed to act when everybody that you're trying to talk to is not playing the same game.